Hey guys, are you ready for today's update on Diddy? Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys are ready, but here we go. On May 21st, 2025, the federal sex trafficking and racketeering trial of Sean Diddy Combs in New York continued with significant developments. Are you guys ready for this? Key testimonies and evidence from today. George Kaplan, Combs' former assistant. Hold on, before I continue, let me just say this. I hope you guys appreciate me doing an update on all of this because I'm very invested. Second of all, there are things that I'm going to mention that are highly disturbing in all of this Diddy trial stuff that I mentioned. So, cautioning everybody on that. And I just want to put a disclaimer out there that everybody is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. And one thing I do want to mention, because it's really annoying and people keep arguing with me on YouTube about this, and it's really quite simple. There's a difference between a federal trial and a civil trial. This is not going to be televised. If you guys don't understand why, Google why. The laws in terms of federal trials are different, and that's why we get sketches and we're getting all of these recaps, and that there are no cameras. It's not like the OJ Simpson trial. Okay, it wasn't the same thing. So I just keep getting into these arguments on YouTube about people. Anyway, tangent over. There's a difference. Anyway, so George Kaplan, Combs' former assistant, testified under immunity. He described preparing hotel rooms for so-called freak-offs, stocking them with items like baby oil, lubricant, candles, alcohol. Kaplan also recounted being threatened with job loss over minor mistakes, highlighting Combs' controlling behavior. Now we're seeing a trend, controlling behavior, and being corroborated by numerous people. What does it mean to be testifying under immunity, you ask? A lot of you don't know. That means you are completely protected from prosecution with everything that you say. It also protects you from being forced to reveal things that incriminate yourself. Remember when I said yesterday that there are a lot of people that remain silent? These are the only ways that we're going to be getting corroborating stories, is if they give some of these people immunity, because there are people that witness a lot of this horrible stuff that should have done something about it and they did not. So in turn, that makes you guilty by association. But if you are helping in an investigation to take somebody who's actually the spearhead of the crimes down, a lot of the times you do get immunity in these situations. You have complete immunity for any action about which you are testifying. The testimony you provide cannot be used as evidence to support further criminal charges or an indictment against you. That's what that means. Special Agent Gerard Gannon from Homeland Security, he detailed a raid on the Combs Miami mansion. The photo I'm going to be posting as the cover photo is from evidence taken, where agents found parts of AR-15 rifles with defaced serial numbers, bullets, and items associated with the alleged freak-offs, including lingerie and toys. Forensic psychologist Dr. Don Hughes testified about trauma bonds and abusive relationships, explaining that victims may remain attached to their abusers and engage in substance use as coping mechanisms. This testimony supports claims made by Combs' ex-girlfriend, Casey Ventura, who alleges prolonged abuse during their 11-year relationship. Don Richard, I kind of discussed that yesterday, a former member of Danity Kane, recounted witnessing Combs physically assault Ventura, including an incident where he allegedly threw a skillet of eggs at her. How dare you waste protein like that, Diddy? But also, dang, bro, like, control your anger. Richard also mentioned seeing drugs and weapons in Combs' possession and receiving threats to remain silent. Upcoming testimony, one I'm super excited about and giving you an update on. Rapper Kid Cudi is expected to testify later this week. According to Ventura, Combs once threatened to blow up Cudi's car, which subsequently exploded, a claim that adds to the allegations of Combs' violent behavior. Spooky scary. Someone threatens to blow up your car and then your car blows up? What? Combs, 55 years old, has pleaded not guilty to charges including sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy. His defense argues that the relationships and encounters were consensual and characterized by mutual jealousy and drug use. Yeah, guys, you can be a freak. You know, you can have sex parties. That isn't true. It doesn't mean that you're racketeering. Pretty sure it is illegal to buy a prostitute, but and sex work is illegal. But yeah, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about today's update with Diddy? How are you guys feeling about this? Are you guys over this? Is there too much going on in this thing? I feel like so many things are going on. Apparently, now they're saying Barack Obama, his name was dropped in this. What? I don't even know. I got to read more about that. But these are the highlights and updates so far. What do you guys think about all this? This is just interesting. I'm very interested to hear what Kid Cudi has to say. But there's some corroboration in terms of his behavior. Was he controlling? Basically, I think what it really comes down to is if enough people can prove that Diddy does in fact have controlling behavior. And I did watch an interview last night of a really close friend of Diddy's that had like free Combs shirt on and was like, "Oh no, Combs isn't like that," and I've known him for so long, and no. I want to hear those. Where are all the celebrities that partied with him that know that he's a great person? Like this is the time to come out, man. Uh, it's because it could be true. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I'm playing devil's advocate. Am I good at it? I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. This is another episode of Lucy's Paradise Podcast, episode 2 of the trial updates. Here we go. This is getting interesting. Thanks for watching.